This was our first house, and the way you got there was very unusual. And it turned out to be a very tense race. I came through the door, all excited that I'd won the race. My mum was sitting there knitting. And that is exactly how we arrived at our destination. It's surrounded by lovely woodland and... Excuse me? Don't play that clip, okay? Now they're gonna know that we didn't road there, and that we drove there, okay? You bitch. Okay, just move on to the next one, Jesus Christ. So why are we rowing to some random house in the woods? Every summer we come to Sweden to visit my mum's family. We normally only stay on one tiny island called Öland. But this time we wanted to, see the country more. So we decided to take a full tour of Sweden by driving down it and staying in different houses across Sweden. And at the end of this, we'll arrive at my nan's house, where we can just relax from the long journey. I've been thinking about doing bike tours and long travels when I'm older. So this 4-week journey should really help me see if I can cope with the constant moving. I made a list of a bunch of eccentric things that I want to do while I'm there. And I want to tick all of these off my list before the end of the 4 weeks. Swim in ice cold water at night. It doesn't sound fun, but it's very, very refreshing, and a lot of people in Scandinavia do this. Kayak obstacle course. I'm going to be using these kayaks every day, and I want to do some weaving around obstacles like a pro, and do some epic trick shots. Find an island. We're gonna row to it and explore the woods on it, so this one should be really fun. Forage tons of wild berries. Breakfast on a rock on the lake. This one's pretty self-explanatory. And lastly, make a monument/totem of some kind. What the fuck? That smells disgusting. I won't be using that then. Does that mean I have to dig a little hole like an animal? Good morning, everyone. When we got back, it started pouring with rain. And we saw this huge boulder in the distance on an island. And we really wanted to go to it, but we couldn't because of the choppy waves. My dad tried, but he just drifted sideways very, very slowly. So we decided to check it out in the morning, and for the meantime just watch my dad slowly drift sideways while laughing at him. I wanted to talk about what's happening with the hut, because there are a few problems starting to emerge. The toilet's starting to become super blocked. It's basically a tiny bucket and it's filling to the brim and we can't stop it. So yeah, I won't show you that. We now have to collect dirty water directly from the lake to wash our dishes, cutlery and our hands in. This is the tap on full blast and there's no hot water and it comes directly from the lake. Also in here I've had various ice cold showers because the water that was hot has started running out and now it's just pure ice cold water that I'm showering in, which is not very nice. I like cold showers, but there's a certain point where it goes from like nice and refreshing to freezing and painful. But after the cold shower I did feel very refreshed. It's been really fun staying in this cabin though, because it's just like so simple, this life. You literally live in a woods and all you do all day is just like eat and sleep and shit, and then that's it. And then you can just like row a boat on a lake if you're bored. And we haven't had any clocks or Wi-Fi or anything, so it's just been super chill. It's kind of a shame it's almost coming to an end, but I kind of want to get out of here because we've started to develop cabin fever, I'm pretty sure. I've completed a bunch of stuff on the list, and I should get even more completed at the next place. Tomorrow is our last day, and then we're going to move on to our next house, which is a bit further down the country. We're currently heading to an island across a grand lake. I've found a wild cat. Meow! This is a huge goddamn rock. What the fuck? Yes. Yes. Woohoo! Slippers and sandals. Yeah. I bet that looks so cool. We've been here for 3 weeks now, and while travelling we've had to wash all of our clothes by hand, and it's soul crushing. We grab our clothes out of a bin bag, and we chuck them into a misty, dirty water sink, and then we just swoosh them around. And after you're done, it doesn't feel satisfying at all. You just feel the exact same as before you started. Mentally, I've been very drained recently because we've just been constantly on the move. As soon as you settle into one place, you have to pack up your stuff and keep moving. It's kind of like being a deer constantly on the move. And while we've been here, I've also missed just being able to meet up with friends. It's a thing that we usually take for granted, but it's very annoying when you can't do it. Especially for 4 weeks. All of the motivation I had in the first week has slowly drifted as well. Just stay in the shade, it's hot outside. Just watch YouTube. There's nothing better to do. Now I just feel like lying in my bed and watching YouTube all day. I really want to go back home at the moment. In the evening, I walk down to the sauna, still feeling very exhausted. But saunas are known for giving you a huge rush of energy and relaxing you at the same time. Sure enough, a few minutes after, I felt extremely energized and refreshed. I went to bed with a very strong urge to explore the next day. We went on a long walk in the morning, just admiring the trees and the surroundings, and a butterfly landed on my hand, and it just stayed there for ages as we walked along. After a while, we made it to a big lake with a beach on it. And me and Esme just started digging into the sand with the aim of creating a big monument. We added tons of tiny details, and we were just sculpting away at the sand, and it was just flowing out of us. Tomorrow is the day we are finally driving to my nan's house. It was a long train journey, but it had a beautiful view. We'd finally reached our destination, and when we arrived there, we all felt deeply relaxed. And to my surprise, we had completed everything on the list.